Yeah, when you're looking around and this is their world now, so it's a great thrill as an old bloke to be able to present the jerseys, knowing that I walked in their shoes, albeit a long time ago. It was an occasion that brings back great memories for me. And I spoke about, or you talk about history in the jersey and going back through the ages from when it first started to the guys that I knew and look up to and then maybe played with at the back end of your careers, the Campeses, the Poitevins, the Far Jones back in the day who made the sky and blue jersey so important, to what it is now to the guys you played with, like the Nathan Grays, Chris Whitaker, who's here at the moment, you know, and so Phil Waugh, you only have to look to those guys to see what they did in that jersey, and history plays a massive part of it. So when these guys take the field, it's not just them, it's all the blokes that used or wore that jersey back in the day that gives you the feeling of support. I think that's probably the big one. It's a great rivalry because one of the history that's there, and then if you go through the history, you know, New South Wales dominated for so long. I think there was, I think White and the blow up was, I think it was the 70s that New South Wales said, no, we don't want to play you because you're not good enough, and that just blew everything out of proportion. So then, you know, Queensland wanted to do well, hate us, want to have a crack at it, started to dominate, and then it sort of, you know, then there was this great thing of to and froing of being able to play and win against sort of, you know, what is a very reputable team. So, and then there's just New South Wales, Queensland. Plain and simple. There's a border that goes through the middle that creates a dislike between both teams, and you play on that. And the thing about it is, though, you've got players in your team who are born in Queensland, but you know, once you pull on that jersey of the blue jersey, it means, yeah, it's all out, ready to go. And you know, we've seen it in other sports as well, and there's no different from in rugby union. You know, with wearing the blue jersey against a Queensland jersey, there's incredible passion, spirit, and you talk about knowing the players from the other team as well. There's nothing like getting one over your mates. That's one of the big ones, you know. And you're carrying on a tradition of the players and the people who have been there before you. And it's not so much just the players only. It's the full organisation. And when you're looking at, you know, coaches through to physios through to management and the rest of it. So you're representing everyone. You're representing your family on top of that as well. You're representing your state. And it's a big moment, and you want to get involved. So get a touch early, get involved, get the pace of the game, understand what's coming your way, and don't be shocked by what's going to come your way, because they're intense games, and that's the way they should be, always have been, and always will be.